That's
You
true.
gotta be that far along in your money game in order to like maintain, because that's what you're going up against is four-figure budgets regular. People throw that kind
Hmm.
of money at social media all the time. But that's fresh though. Still, is that you're able to build it. How do you build up your organic network then? I saw you have 9,500 followers on Instagram, which is not bad. It's actually like pretty fucking good for a guy who doesn't pay for shit. So how does one actually build up that network?
Man, everybody wants something, you know. So all you got to do is just what I do is help people out the way I wasn't helped out. So if I see somebody making music, then I let somebody know a dope ass QR code website to make a QR code. And then I might even, hey, I noticed you're wearing the necklace. Cut your QR code out and put it on your necklace. And when you're at work, you just tell somebody, hey, scan this real quick. Okay, that's a stream for you. You know, stuff that's worked for me,
Well, hold the fuck
I
up.
tell people,
That QR code thing is
you know.
very interesting. You can do that?
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy, man. Uh, there's a
Yo, I'm
lot. It's more
fucking.
than 40 ways to skin a cat, and more than 40 ways to make a buck, yo, legally. You feel me? And
I
that's just
do,
the energy that I bring to it.
but
If
most
I
of us
like,
are trash at that. That's the facts of it. Like I didn't even think about that QR code thing. I'm gonna be fucking googling how to do that when I'm fucking done. Printing some shit out, fuck, and put it on some crap.
yeah, man, it
Bro,
it
you don't
it
even
it,
need it.
it,
You
it
can
it's
stick
selling
it on
them.
the back of your fucking phone.
Yeah, for real. If especially if you're selling a product, at least to what they call is an impulse buy. You know, so
Nah, I feel that. Okay, what other tips can you give the world, Jumpin' Joe the Rapper?
everybody likes an experience. You know, so tap into augmented reality. You know, it was tapped in, but people didn't put the effort in to really get down to it. You know, like I have an app on my phone where if I scan this right here, a Nipsey Hussle song will pop up on my phone like a video. You know what I mean? And there's ways you can incorporate that type of stuff with your merchandise. Nipsey Hussle is the blueprint. May he rest in peace. He had a whole smart store on Crenshaw in Los Angeles. It was a smart store because every single one of his tags, you know what I'm saying, had content embedded in it.
Hmm.
So
So
you,
no
you
matter so no matter what you got Nipsey's content by scanning the thing.
Well, I can scan. I'd be able to have an app. I download Finest. That would be the name of the app, right? Like your beanie, Finest. And then I open the app and scan that, and your new Twitch interview will pop up. You'll just be behind closed doors updating the content. You feel me?
Yo, for real, Jumpin' Joe, you onto some shit. I guess
Mm.
that's what happens when you out there in other places and seeing some things. But damn, that's like fucking nifty. I feels it. I like been thinking a lot about virtual reality, and I haven't thought anywhere near as much about augmented reality. But I totally get where you're coming from, and there's so much fucking power in that.
A lot. Yeah,
It was super nifty.
yeah, man.
Um,
Gotta be
so basically, you're putting up music then for the last couple of years, and you've been just coming up with innovative ways to push your music.
exactly in a nutshell.
So, how do you get to a point where you get the number three song on an iTunes store?
Man, I pushed the hell out of it. That song was called "Mind Your Business." So it's not about hitting people's inbox telling them, have you heard this new song? It's about communicating with people and using your Facebook friends as job leads or sales leads, man. You know, if you got over 600 Facebook friends, that's over 600 conversations that you got to actually spark up. And it needs to be authentic too. Like you got to tell 600 people, hey, Merry Christmas, take care. Don't be pushy. You know, I got a background in sales too, you know. And if the work is good enough, it'll sell itself. But I'm shortchanging myself if I don't expose you to it. I want to expose you to it, but I'm not gonna like impose, you know, and force anything on you. So what I did with Mind Your Business is I used all of my Facebook friends as sales leads, reached out to all but probably about 30 or 40 of them, man. And I had like over 600 of them, man. And just let them know, hey, look, man, why don't you get this on iTunes, man, if you like this song, for the simple fact that, you know, I don't really make that much. And it got to be people that rock with you. You know, you just let them know I don't make that much if you just stream it, but if you purchase it, that's where it's at. And then that's how it hit the charts, man. That was cool.
So let me understand this. You do stuff like just go through your Facebook list and wish people happy birthdays and fucking shit like that. Just let it be. You know, just give the occasional organic conversational point. That's it. And you nurture this shit. So you nurture it, all of them, all of your Facebook friends.
A majority of the ones that rock with me, yeah.
Or at least you filter it out to the list of people who are, because basically you figure out right fast who's never going to click on your shit. That's what you're saying. That's a sales thing. So you figure out your no's, cuts it into whatever number it'll be, and then you effectively nurture every other human on that list.
Exactly. Exactly.
Y'all can know that he's actually like. You want to know how you know Jumpin Joe knows his shit? He said my name like 4 times in this interview, and most people never say my name one time.
Hey, you gotta know when to hold them.
No, but like those kind of subtleties are like big, right? Like you control a call by saying people's names. There's little things like that. Like I know a lot of it from the customer service side of it, which is just the opposite of sales, but still as hard as sales. But like, it's the same kind of principles and whatnot. So you basically reach out to everybody, and then you ask them to buy it, and you were just humble enough to be like, I don't make a lot off of this, and they just did it.
Exactly. People love vulnerability, man. You just got to be upfront with them because people will mess around and not support you because they think you're doing so well and they figure I'll just be a needle in the haystack, man. This guy is hella successful. Let me go about my business. And they might even be praying for you and they might be supporting you. They might be clicking like, but they just feel like their contribution wouldn't make a difference because you're doing so damn well. You know, that's where all that braggadocio, rap, that shit can bite you in the ass too. You just got to be vulnerable every now and then and humble yourself and let people know exactly what's really going on. Because projecting positivity into your life on the rap song is one thing, but if you never talk about, I ain't getting paid for any streams. I need the green. I need the kind that wrinkle. I don't need the kind that jingle. So listen to my single. Like when you rapping and people hear shit like that, they're like, damn, I thought he was doing good, man. Let me go ahead and buy this. My bad, Joe. You understand what I mean? Like, that's just really what it is, man.
So you're saying most of us fail because we just don't talk about how broke we are.
I'm saying that's why I'm not failing because sometimes I do talk about how much I need other people to assist me.
Yeah, I
and I'll
appreciate
assist
that.
them. I'll assist them in return too. That's why I
No,
built my social network. I have a social network I built from scratch called Jumpstart Social. It's my own Facebook. I'm the Mark Zuckerberg. I don't have no administrators. I don't got no ads. I don't have no distractions. It's just people that rock with me. They download the app Jumpstart Social, and they can rock with me on my social network. I can send messages back and forth with them. I post letting them know when I'm gonna drop an album and everything like that. It's like a fans only or something like that. But I didn't really dig too deep to figure out what that was until after I had spent all this damn time building my own social network, and it's an app now. And then I'm like, damn, I could have made an OnlyFans.
OnlyFans is like surprisingly lit. I think more people should use it, and I think OnlyFans wants people that don't take off their clothes to use it because I keep getting Facebook ads for DJs and other types to jump on the OnlyFans. So they really do want us to be there. But the fact that you could gate content on the fly, make subscriptions free or paid, make whatever, it's basically like a better Patreon. It's like just a better Patreon because of the way the DM elements and everything work into it with a more appealing interface. It's a pretty interesting point when you pitch it from the idea of OnlyFans being a privatized social network where you control the flow of things.
Yeah, that's what I built. I didn't realize that I basically built the OnlyFans. You know what I mean? That shit was hard to build, man.
How did you build it?
Through Wix. Through Wix and a lot of YouTube videos, man, and a lot of keyword searching to figure out the plugins that I needed. It was a nightmare. I don't think I'd build one for someone if they paid me, man. That's how long it took me to do. But
That's
But but yeah,
how many,
Jumpstart Social. If you type in Jumpstart Social, Jumpin
bro.
Joe,
I'm gonna go
it'll
link it right now.
it'll pop.
Jumpstart Social. Uh, there you said they're not Jumpin' Joe.
Yeah, like in the Google search, that way it'll pop up.
Jumpin Joe the Rapper dot wixsite dot whatever. Hold on, I'm gonna move that on the screen. We're gonna cover you. Oh shit, your music's playing. See, y'all can see it there. I'm gonna put the link, and we can join. Ooh, there's a login button. That's pretty cool, dude. Like I fucking love the way that there's a fucking Nipsey quote right there. Let me jump that in. Y'all should go fucking join the social network of Jumpin Joe the Rapper. And for those of you who are seeing this in the future or whatever, I don't know, we'll link it in the video down below and whatnot, because like it's cool that you built this. How did you get to the point where you wanted to build your own site and build this out? Like I've not heard of a single, I've heard of people like talk about apps or this, that, the next thing, but how did you decide I'm gonna build my own social network outside of all the other social networks? Like what's the case for it?
Because I figure exclusive content plus leverage equals profit. You know what I mean? Like you got a lot of rappers on Instagram, um, and you know the ultimate goal would be eventually to turn a fan into a customer, and maybe even a friend. You know, but so that's basically why I built a social network. I built a social network for a company that I used to work for. It was a Fortune 500 company, and that's what uh, sparked my interest. I reached out to a legendary rap artist, man, by the name of X-Rated. Yeah, hip hop artist in California, right? I reached out to him and I sent him a video of me in California in a suit and tie pitching the social network that I built for the Fortune 500 company. I sent X-Rated a 50-second clip, like, hey, dog, and I put, hey, dog, I could build you a social network. And about 4 months later, he just responded, let's do it. And so I built a whole social network, and this wasn't a with Wix. I built this one like from scratch. I built it from WordPress. It's another way you can build stuff, right? I built it from WordPress, got everything ready, had the Splash logo, and had members of his entourage. I built dummy profiles for them and had their profile picture. Their profile picture was a QR code that led to their content, you know, with their picture in the middle as a logo. And unfortunately, one of his business partners didn't see the need for it, you know. But after that, I was like, well, shit, I might as well build my own. And it took so long to build through WordPress, and I lost all of the passwords and stuff for it, so I couldn't just transfer it to a Jumpin Joe social network. So I let about a year or two pass, and then I just got one day I woke up. Mally Music, my label mate, shout out to Mally Music. He'll tell you, man. Sometimes I just wake up with an idea, like I gotta go and get it with a sense of urgency, something you know to create or something. And so I just woke up like I know the time has passed, and there has to be an easier way to build a social network now, and there is through Wix. It takes about 75% less time to build a social network on your own with
But how
Wix.
much time does it take?
It can take you about
Including the YouTubes, because like yo, we got the Squarespace, right? Oh my gosh, I don't log into it. I don't like it. It's a lot of YouTubes, and I'm like, I don't think I can handle the bandwidth in my brain for this right now. So it's just kind of sitting there.
probably I want to say about 48 hours.
48 committed hours to building a social network.
Yeah, yeah. If you got about 48 hours, you can go ahead and make that pop, man. Just do your thing.
Interesting. I'm gonna look into that then. That could be something to do with this website. I'm sure whatever you can do on Wix, Squarespace has a version of it. Whether it's better or worse, who the fuck knows? But
Yeah.
Oscar the Grouch uses Squarespace, and other people use Wix. I don't know. I really like these. I really like their YouTube ads. Both these companies have excellent YouTube ads. Joe's signature line. We got to figure this out. I fucks with Joe's signature line. Yeah, no. I like your attitude. I like the way you approach stuff. Definitely fucking like incredible that you put together a social network or even had the initiative to reach out to a rapper to be like, bro, I'll build you a social network. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, that's a level of you're gonna be in for a lot of money in the next decade that I haven't heard of a lot on these interviews.